everyone. My name is Allison Mahoney. I'm the Executive Director and Founder of Buffalo Go Green, and I want to welcome you to our Holistic Wellness and Agricultural Education Center here at 243 Manhattan Avenue. This is the first Holistic Wellness and Agricultural Education campus of its kind on Buffalo's east side, and it is all due in thanks to great partners like the Buffalo Bills Foundation.
Yeah!
So this has been a long time planning, and when we presented our idea and our plan to the foundation, they happily agreed to support us, not only to be in community with us, but to support us financially. And they're a long-standing partner in our fight to bring healthy food options to the community and to combat food insecurity and food apartheid. So with that, I would like to thank and welcome Michelle Roberts from the Buffalo Bills Foundation.
Thank you, Allison. My name is Michelle Roberts, Vice President of Community Impact and Executive Director of the Buffalo Bills Foundation. First, want to recognize a few board members that are here today. We have Tina Stenhouse, Frankie Getter, and Danielle Shane Brown. Also have Penny Samaya and Morgan Haas and Kelsey Sweet from the Buffalo Bills team here. Back in 2020, the Buffalo Bills Foundation decided to focus on food insecurity. We thought we would simply fill the gaps and make sure that kids had food. And in retrospect, we were really naive. The world shut down with the pandemic, and we began to realize that this was a systemic issue. There was an issue with our food system right here in Western New York. It wasn't equitable, and there's pockets of our community that lacked access. And this was only reinforced on May 14th, just 2 years ago. Thankfully, we have organizations like Buffalo Go Green to be the leader in food justice in Western New York. The east side of Buffalo needs investments in projects like this Holistic Wellness and Agricultural Center to help provide equity and access to food. And a short story, Allison and I first met with Marilyn, Tina Stenhouse, and Chris Jenkins, one of our other board members, back in 2020 during the pandemic, just to start to partner and support Buffalo Go Green. We were so taken with what they were doing. We knew they'd be long-standing partners. But Allison and Marilyn at that time planted the seed about this wellness center. We got off the call, and Chris Jenkins, one of our board members, had said to us, wouldn't that be so cool if we could help bring that to reality? So 4 years later, here we are. We are so excited to be here today. And on behalf of the Buffalo Bills Foundation and our board of directors, I am thrilled to announce our donation of $571,600. And that is to fund the community kitchen at the new Holistic Wellness and Agricultural Campus. So I'm pleased to introduce one of our newest members. We had someone join our team recently that we knew would really be an asset to this community. He's not just a great player, but he's a great community guy. He was a Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee last season at the Jacksonville Jaguars. And in his first trip to Buffalo, who did he want to meet with? But of course, the Community Relations Department. If that doesn't tell you the kind of guy we have here today. Food insecurity is a focus of his outreach, which is why we invited him and his wife and family to come here today. So if I could turn it over to Juan Smoot to say a few words.
Hello, my name is Dewan Smoot. Like she said, I just signed with you guys about 2 weeks ago, number 94 at Youth Event. Me and my wife are new to Buffalo, but we're definitely not new to giving back. In Jacksonville, we try to do anything and everything we could to get out to the community and be able to show our faces as much as possible, give as much that we can. And this past year or so, we just opened up a new preschool in Jacksonville. So we're definitely looking to do something similar here in Buffalo as well too, be able to give back to the community. and we're giving out scholarships as well too. So, I mean, more than that, we've gotten a little bit into food insecurity, partnered with Northeast Jacksonville, back in Jacksonville, but I'm excited to partner with Buffalo Go Green, and I'm just excited to be here, and I thank you guys for welcoming us to Buffalo.
So I would like to take a minute just to thank my amazing team. I know when I'm out in the community, folks often think that I do all of this on my own, and it is couldn't be further from the truth. So I want to start in order of the folks who've been supporting Buffalo Go Green since day one. Marilyn Rogers, she's live streaming on Facebook. She was with me, $0 and just wanted to be in it because she loved the mission and the vision. And then William Stanton, back there in the hat, the first farm on Glenwood with, and then came Rick, who's the director of farming operations, who has to take on all of the issues of what's growing and what's eating our plants and how the soil is doing. And then Marla, who's our director of programming, who's come in and just taken over all the programming and everything is flourishing. And then Tyler, after that, who is going to run our commercial kitchen. And Alex, who is going to run our farmers and mobile market. So that is our team, and I thank our board members who are here, Jennifer and Valerie. Thank you so much for coming. And right now, I would like to turn it over to one of our amazing partners. We do a fruits and vegetables prescription program at her pediatric clinic, Dr. Sarah Ventry.
Pediatric clinic called Niagara Street Pediatrics, and I cannot say enough about Buffalo Go Green. From day one, Allison and her team has jumped in to make sure that our patients have access to healthy fruits and vegetables that are grown locally by her team through the prescriptions program, the produce prescriptions program. We've had, for the past 4 years, a mobile farmers market set up at our clinic, and we recently have opened a fresh produce pantry that is fully stocked by her team and her organization at Buffalo Go Green. So I'm so excited for the future and to make these programs more available to our patients in the community. Thank you.
Niagara Street Pediatrics. But before there was Niagara Street, there was Community Health Centers Buffalo, and Dr. Ansari, who's just such a pillar in our community. And when I went to her and I told her what I wanted to do, after about speaking for less than a minute, she told me to stop, and she called in the rest of her team and she said, "We don't have any money for this. I don't know what it's going to look like, but we're going to make it happen." Dr. Ansari.
Good afternoon, everyone. My health center is literally walking distance around the corner. Let me just tell you the story between her and I. She was exhausted by the time she got to me because she got a lot of no's. And let me just say, Allison and I didn't know each other. So she comes into my office, she gives me her concept. I know our community needs it the most. And I said, we're going to make it happen. So we call it the $5 deal. Because I asked my CFO at the time, he came in with his pockets empty. He pulled out his pockets, it was empty. I said, I need some money. I said, so here's what we're going to do. I said, I'm going to give $5 a patient with the food that you bring. And the day that you're here, they'll be able to use $5 voucher for them. Awesome. And she introduced us to new foods. But the more important thing, I enjoy being on the journey with her, to have an African-American entrepreneur.
Yes.
When nobody else believed in her, I knew what the community needed most. And we haven't missed opportunities to be with each other.
Awesome.
So I will say, I don't know what the heck she wants me to do with this building. She got me doing something. But I want to say I'm so proud of her because I remember when nobody else wanted to support her. Right. So my $5 for our community made it work.
Right. And in that grace us with her presence and say a few words.
Well, it's been my job for the last 5 months now to welcome people to the Maston District. But what better event and what better day to welcome Allison and Buffalo Go Green to the Maston District. I know you live in the Maston District, but look at what you've created in our community, especially in this neighborhood, right? When we think about access to food and fruits and vegetables, this neighborhood is one of those neighborhoods that is left without a grocery store, right? Which we have many neighborhoods like this across the east side. So I am just honored to know you. I'm honored to partner anytime with you. You know that I got your back. But thank you for feeding our families, Allison. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, everyone, so we're gonna end this part of the day and we're gonna start to take some tours and show you around, and any questions, please let us know. But before we break up, if anyone has any questions now, I'd be happy to answer them. Yes?
Yes.
So we are working through the permit process. So our no construction folks are here. So hopefully we'll be open by the end of the year. That's our goal. So if everyone wants to divide up, we'll take all 3 buildings and we'll start to talk about what we're going to do in each one of them. And thank you everyone for coming.